Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Loving greeting from me to all and especially Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all Muslim ladies and gentlemen around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, in this topic, there is discussion about the Western criticism and especially all the non-Muslim world criticisms criticizes that the holy book of the Muslims, Holy Quran, is not the book of God. Mostly non-Muslims, some of the non-Muslims believes that Quran is not the book of God, and says that Quran was written by human beings. And some of the non-Muslims believes that Quran was not sent by God, was not written by God, and they said that Quran was written by Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. And even some non-Muslim believes that Quran was written by companions of Prophet Muhammad ﷺ 1400 years ago. But ladies and gentlemen, is it right or not? In this video, we talk about this issue and we discuss this criticism from psychological perspective. So this video will be really beneficial for us. So be with us till the end. So without any waste of time, let's move to our topic. Ladies and gentlemen, if we talk about this issue, so we start our topic with one of the great psychological example from this modern educational world. Ladies and gentlemen, if we look at the educational system and if we look at the education setup, especially if we look at the education setup of Asian countries, look at the course, look at the education in Pakistan, in Asian countries like Pakistan. If we study the matric level education, look at the class 10th course, such as biology course, such as physics course, such as chemistry course. If we look at these books in Pakistan, and then after that, if we look at this course from Indian perspective, from Indian point of view, and when we look this course from Indian point of view, we look at these books in 10th class of biology, chemistry, physics, etc. After that, we look at the course of Bangladesh, and after Asian course, if we look at the course, if we look these same books in Western course, if we look these books of matric level in such as European countries like Germany, France, England, and especially United States, if we look at these books of chemistry, physics, biology, of matric level of 10th class, so we will see such a huge amount of difference in these books in Asian and European continents. We can see huge amount of difference, such as difference in chapters, such as different in course, different in pages, difference in pages, and difference in theories. And even we see some of the mistakes in these kind of courses. And if we focus these kind of books in first or last page, author says that, oh dear peoples, oh dear viewers, if you find any kind of mistake in our book, so please inform our company, because in coming future we will overcome our mistakes. The author writes. But subhanallah, if we look at Quran, the holy book of Muslims, first page, if we look at first page, God says that Zalikal kitabu la raiba fi, Zalikal kitabu la raiba fi. There is no room of doubt. There is no room of doubt in this book. And ladies and gentlemen, if we compare the Quran from the example of education world, we see about the chemistry, physics books in Asian and European world. huge difference we can see. But if we look at Quran, the Quranic copies in Asian countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, etc. And then if we look at European world, look at the European Quranic copies. After that, if we look at African world, look at African Quranic copies. And after that, if you comes to United States, look at American Quranic copies. You can see that there is no difference in all the continents. You can see no difference in all the continents. In all the continents, the copies of the Quran are same. Just like 1400 years ago and today, all the copies in all the continents are similar, are same. You can see none of mistake in these copies and none of any kind of difference in these kind of copies. And you can see in equivalence, you can see similarities. You can see similarities. And one of another proof God says about this, that in Quran you can see there is a lot of incidents of past nations, and you can see that Quran also tells us about the coming future events, like some unseen news, some unseen reports. But all these reports, all these unseen events comes true, and some of the signs are coming true today, and some of the signs you will see in the coming future. If Quran was not written by God, so how these all the events comes true? If human rights, so this not come true. So this is the psychological and intellectual point of view that Quran is the book of God. Because in educational world, you can see physics, chemistry, biology of Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, America, Australia. There is difference in chapters, there is difference in theories, different in questions. You can see, but subhanallah, Quran is the book. You can see in Africa, you can see in Asia, in America, in Europe. There is no differences. But you can see similarities in all the Quranic copies in all the continents. Ladies and gentlemen, our today's topic is finished now. Hope this mindset is really clear in your mind. Thank you so much. Wama tawfiqi illa billah.